And Murmuration. What a jam. Cool streams, the sky is so blue. One of my friends likes saying that. Yeah, he's so deep about things. Of course, told you we hanging with NockSeeGee. I'm told she's known by also Zulu hippie to some people. Interesting stuff. All the way from Midrand, started music at age 13, at a tender age. Welcome to the show. We've been waiting for you.
Yeah, thank you.
How you feeling?
I'm a bit late, so
You're wearing shades, looking superstar tendencies.
yeah, I just like wearing shades for the
Yeah,
ambience.
for the ambiance, right?
Yeah.
The ambiance is cool. I know. I have the finesse. I know how to finesse things.
Yeah, of course, of course.
All right, so NockSeeGee's finding here. Of course, she says she makes trap and soul, but does not fuse the two together. Interesting stuff. So NockSeeGee, for people who don't know you, just take us back a bit in terms of like, I heard that you started making music at age 13 and you were inspired by your friend. Who's that friend? Is he a boy?
He's a boy.
He's a boy.
Yeah, my friend became my gang. He still does make music, but yeah, we started making music together. But as we grew, we just grew apart because I also found my sound, and he also got more into his sound. But we still make music together. We still talk. And he would just write songs, at the back of his book. And he would sometimes write me hooks and then I would just sing the hooks. Or sometimes I'd write my own hooks and I would sing the hooks in class and whatever. And yeah, that's how it started. I used to follow him to the studio and we made a song. And it was only famous in my class. And then
Hood
people
famous,
knew
right? Or
it.
class famous in the
Class
sense.
famous, grade 7. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's how it went, and yeah, and the rest is history.
I want to know at age 13 what, of course, your friend has had it, but like
BK, my
BK.
gang.
had an influence in you making music, but at that age, like, how did you know that you could sing, and how did you know that I can make a career out of this, or was it just this thing is so cool, we're making music, let me just do it?
Yeah, for me it was just a cool thing,
Yeah.
to do. I never really thought about, actually, but luckily, I thought it was cool, right? And luckily, I could also back it up. I could sing, I could rap, I could write raps also. So yeah, it really, I don't want to be all deep about it. It really started because it was cool and my friend did it and I also wanted to do it, and that's it.
Now, when is the change? When do you start realizing that, okay, it seems like now I'm loving this, or
Yeah.
like I can actually like do something about this?
Yes, in high school.
High school.
I think around grade 10. I used to battle guys.
Oh,
Yeah, I used to be a battle rapper.
that's dope.
And I would kill guys, like murder guys.
Maybe we can have a young 16. me and
No, I don't do that anymore.
you. Okay.
No, now I'm in music. I just record,
I understand.
and I really like, my mind just
It's not
doesn't
there,
know
yeah.
how to diss someone
Yeah.
anymore. I don't know. I think it's part of growth or whatever. But now I'm more on the musical side, and
Yeah.
not bars rap. Nah,
Yeah.
nah, I don't do that anymore.
I get it. But it helps when you start, just to give you credibility in the streets,
Yes.
and just to harness your creativity and just confidence. Because I can assume, I can imagine, rapping is about confidence and ego, and
Definitely is.
Yeah.
But as you grow, you realize street cred and the ego and
Yeah.
the respect from the streets won't pay you. So you need to start making music, something that can sustain you and pay you. So yeah, and for me, I just enjoyed studio more than the streets.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I really like the melodies, fusing the melodies together, mixing words to come up with such a dope verse or hook. That's what I enjoyed. The streets, yes, it was nice when I beat guys, but the pressure, like, they would come in groups and whatever, and I didn't like that anymore. So I was just like, nah.
You had to chill.
Yeah, I had to chill, had to relax.
All right. I wanted to talk about hip hop and like rap is predominantly like patriarchal and just like chauvinistic. So for you, as a woman, as a young lady, at that age, especially getting into, battle emceeing and rapping with guys? I can imagine the pressure. And what was your understanding of, like, did, could, did you easily pick up that the game is predominantly, patriarchal or chauvinistic, or even like very, like, misogynistic towards women, because the things, calling girls names and stuff. So as you were battling, how did you assimilate everything?
Yeah, I mean, even during the battles, some guys would actually make lines about private parts and the B word and whatever. So, well, I knew, but for me, it wasn't that deep, honestly. Like, I just knew it's dominated by guys and that's it. But it has nothing to do with me. I can also still shine. And even with all of that. And I also didn't like the B word for some reason. I just don't like it when guys use it on girls. But if girls use it on girls, it's fine. But not when guys do it.
Okay.
But yes, I did notice that, and it didn't affect me much.
It didn't affect you much.
Yeah, because guys in the music are really. I've worked with great guys. I've worked with guys who never took me as a female or whatever. They just take me as a musician. So I think I'm lucky that it happened that way. But yeah, for me, it really wasn't that deep. But I can't ignore also that it's very male dominated and patriarchal and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So your folks at home, how did they like receive the entire thing? Our daughters rapping, is in the streets, doing these things.
My mom is cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, my mom is really relaxed, very supportive. She's very, she wants me to make music.
Yeah.
Even when I stopped, like, she would ask me, aren't you going to the studio anymore? Blah, blah, blah. I would say, yeah, I'll go back. My mom is really, like, I made her understand that it's okay for me to make music. As long as, she wants me to go to school also. So I go to school and I do music. And she just lets me be. Yeah. And my dad was very supportive also. Everyone is just so supportive in my family.
Oh, interesting stuff. So when it comes to school, what is the balance? What are you studying, or what was the intention on set? Like, what did you want to study?
I want to be a psychiatrist.
But
I'm studying public relations.
Okay, makes sense. It connects with the music and what you're doing right now. But of course, in the near future, as you grow, then you can move
into psychiatry. Yeah.
Why psychiatry?
Love the mind.
Right?
Yeah.
The mind is powerful.
I love the mind, and I love that, it runs the world and it runs your life, and people focus on the health part. Like, oh, I need to look sexy, I need to be ripped, but actually once you get your mind right, everything flows, Mm-hmm. And for me, I feel like people should pay as much attention as they pay to their six packs and the thighs and whatever, to the mind. Honestly, guys, it's so important for people to pay attention to the mind. So I really like it, and I can't wait to just explore more. And I want to help people who have mental issues, and not just like emotional, psychological, but like the brain itself, because it does get damaged, right? You know that?
Yeah.
And once it gets damaged a bit, your life can literally go down the drain.
Yeah.
Just by one thing missing in the brain. So, yeah, I want to get to the inside of it, really, not just the emotions.
Yeah, that's profound. Of course, the mind is all. The mind is all. There's a saying, the mind is all. So, do you think that you wanting to study psychiatry and understand the mind has to do with also you wanting to understand yourself, and also maybe it was a revelation of you trying to deal with certain things, then later on you're like, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So once I understood myself and how I function, and paying attention to my thoughts and brain and emotions, I started like reading a lot on that. Then I started understanding myself more. Not 100%. I'm still not 100%.
Of course.
So, but I really just got to understand the importance of, the brain, and I also wanted to help people. But it started with me, really. It started with me wanting to explore myself. That's it. That's true.
Interesting stuff. I know you dropped Yeah, we were so deep. I know you dropped a project in 2019. Yeah.
Be
Take us
human
through
first.
be human first. Even the title, and I know you were talking about it was inspired by the challenges that you were going through as a person, or just not even you in general, like assimilating the environment and what's going on. Yeah.
Yes. So what I noticed is, I remember going to Home Affairs and I wanted like a copy. I wanted this lady to please make me a copy, and she didn't want to do it because her job is not that. Then I was like, but you are able to make me a copy, but you're putting your work title before helping another human being, even when you have means to do it, you know?
Yeah.
So I realized also how people put their standards and their status in, before being a human, like, oh, I'm a fashion killer. I can't be seen doing that. But you're a human being first. Like, you are human first. So that's why, like, yeah, for me, yeah, that's why I named it that.
You know, you're so deep. I did not know that you're so deep. I met you once.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was like, okay, whatever, music and stuff like that. And now
Yeah.
as you divulging. So I'm trying to connect what you just what you've just said right now with something that happened on I'm on this WhatsApp whatever book reading club book. So someone said, all Africans want to be South Africans. So you just said now we are all humans before we are anything. Before I'm a fashion designer, before I'm a radio broadcaster, before I'm a musician, I'm human. So I wanted to say, what do you mean all Africans are Africans? How can you say all other Africans aspire to be South Africans? All Africans are Africans. It's like saying all other humans want to be humans.
Yes, it's exactly the same thing.
It's that mentality.
Super weird.
Super weird stuff. So take us through the process of making the EP.
So the EP, oh my god.
Because conceptually it's so broad. It's not necessarily about you. It's about your environment and how do you now conceptualize to say, okay, what do I say? What do I speak about? Because the topic is so broad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just make songs. Well, I first made the songs and then after I came up with the title.
Okay.
It's not that the songs are entirely about the title of the EP, but I realized I was touching on important topics in the EP, but with a touch of cool and a touch of NockSeeGee, and the deliverance was really cool. So people would read the title and expect, oh, it's so deep, oh my god. But when you listen to it, yes, it's deep, but it's not that deep, it's just nice music. But my process is that when I write music, I don't think much about me writing. I just write what I feel like writing, record whenever I feel like recording. And then only after, it's like I just get in the zone of creating. And then only when I'm out of that zone, I'm like, oh, wow, actually, this is so nice. This is so true. And whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something I think about or do it with intention that, oh, let me sound so deep, let me write it. And
Yeah.
I don't do that.
It's
But now I
spontaneous.
think on my next EP I'm definitely doing that, because I think there's some message I want to get across, and for me it's very important that people hear how I think and what I have to say, So with the next EP, it's really going to be written with intention, definitely.
I want us to jump into that, but for now, let's go back to some music. We have your song right here, Till to Ever. Till
it's over.
Till it's over. I'm sorry. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
Yeah, by NockSeeGee. You're featuring who?
DJ Rico.
DJ Rico.
Yeah.
All right. Let's listen to this one.
Cool.
The hottest DJ mixing the beats.
I might pull up in a low vibe. Figure got some krunte abolova. Let them know it ain't really over. We're just pushing it and over till it's over. I'ma pull up in a row vibe. Figure got some krunte abolova. Let them know it ain't really over. We're just pushing it and over till it's over. Hippie in a trance Mzansi mina nizo rulu Mzansi ingoma zami nizo zazi Yena ngifuna ukuza umuntu athi ebe ngazi Hey, it's been a ride Niggas wanna rob me Now they feeling salty The dreams they ever sold me Angnanda bane kucha Ngifuni nanelu So y'all are really losing But I'm just moving Everything I want I can get And I've never been a lazy kind of girl My mind is always thinking about getting the bag I'm trying to make it to the top with my gang I might pull up in a Rover Ngifike kasenkrunte abolova Let them know it ain't really over We're just pushing it and over till it's over I'ma pull up in a Rover Ngifike kasenkrunte abolova Let them know it ain't really over We're just pushing it and over till it's over Every time I pull up kasi bati hippie stelu cheesy Kuda lasi ngagu boni beste la u ngasi kohlwi Okay spell it's bambi kholi bangixoxele nezitori Hey it's been a journey but it was never lonely 1685 got my bag Mid-city got a letter in the bay I might pull up in a Rover Ngifike kasenkrunte abolova Let them know it ain't really over We're just pushing it and over till it's over I'ma pull up in a Rover Ngifike kasenkrunte abolova Let them know it ain't really over We're just pushing it and over till it's over
NockSeeGee till it's over.
Yeah.
My word. I was talking to you off air that I like the cadence. It's so clean and polished, and also I like the combination of street with the colloquial kasi lingo.
Of course.
It's trappy, it's vibey, but it's musical as well. There's so
Yeah.
much meaning to it. Take us through the song.
So I took a break, right? Because I was just having some problems with like the record labels and stuff because I was signed. So I had to take a break because, you know, when you're part of like a record label, you have to wait, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I couldn't release music because I was waiting and all of that. So I sort of took a break that I didn't intend on taking. So this song is just like a welcome back, NockSeeGee.
Oh. How was that? The whole you can't make music because of like record label politics. How was that?
It's annoying. It is. I don't want to lie. It's very draining when you take an artist and you want to tell them what to do with their art.
Yeah.
And you want to focus so much on the business side that you want to get it in the music also. You know, so that really pissed me off, but it's fine.
Yeah. So now what is the plan? Are you going indie
Indie.
or do you still want indie all the way?
I don't
But
want
how
to-
challenging is it to go indie and how realistic is it? Because I feel like sometimes we talk about things and the young ones who are coming up is like, yeah, I'm going to go indie, boy. No, we're doing this. How challenging is it? And what does it take for one to go indie?
You know what?
Beyond talent.
To be honest, I'm just winging it also. Like me and my friends are just winging it. And yeah, I don't really have the formula as to how you go indie, whatever. But right now I'm just using what I have. I'm using all the resources that are provided. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll tell you in the next 5 years.
Right?
If I haven't signed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for now, honestly, like I don't feel like having papers in front of me. I'm tired.
Because maybe it's also about the right deal. Because maybe not all record labels or not all like signing deals are bad. It depends on like, you know, the fine print or the... Okay, you disagreeing with me. As I was talking, I can see she's like, no, what? Yeah. Because it's business. They're always like looking to gain most. I was listening to Marks talking about how they would say, okay, here's the deal. Nox, you're going to take like 30 or 40% out of whatever. Okay, cool. Then you are charging 150K for performances and they say to you, you are charging 20. And out of that small 20, they still take their 30 or 40. I was like, whoa, yo, that is extreme capitalism.
Evil.
My
And
word.
you know why I'm disagreeing with you? Because even artists that are big are also having problems that we are also having.
Yeah.
You know, so it really gives you no hope as an artist that things actually get better as you go up.
Yeah.
You know? It's
do you
all
feel
the
like
same.
yeah? And do you feel like right now, especially with like social media and the whole millennial and this generation ethos, we believe in ourselves so much. It's always about entrepreneurship and ownership. Do you feel like also maybe like record labels doing this as really like helping or forcing artists to be independent and like not use the traditional route? You see artists like Aries who started like, you know, with the record label, and then you saw like, nah, it's not working. But here's I don't know what's his formula, but it seems to be working. I feel like maybe if we can have and find a niche and have people who really like follow NockSeeGee, then you know that I'm okay.
Yeah, it is forcing artists to go indie. Because
Right.
at first, you know, as an art, at first you remember they wanted to get a big record deal, whatever. But now no one dreams. Is there anyone you know who dreams of having a record label? Nobody.
Nah. It's like no ways.
Nobody.
Yeah.
You know, it's forced. Like artists just don't want to. They just don't want to sign anymore.
Yeah. Now you can put your phone if you want to
Yeah,
there
I
and the
think
stand
I
and
should
just like,
put
you know.
my-
Yeah, he came through with the boy. He's a friend. He's
Yeah.
also an artist and stuff like that. Maybe you might have him in the near future, right here, of course, on Bono Radio
course.
to also chat about music and the
He's a
hustles he
DJ
does.
also.
He's a DJ also. He does
Yeah,
music and
Diggy
everything. Yeah.
Beats, Manera.
Shout out. So right, as you compose yourself, because I see you trying to adjust the phone. Let's go back to some music, and when we come back, we continue with NockSeeGee.
Yes,
He's
sir.
giving me Erika Badu, Lauryn Hill vibes. Like you're so calm about things. From afar, you like whatever, man. But anyway, let's move.
I'm so glad you say that because that's how I feel.
Mixing the beats.
Yeah, that is Kenny Bobby and alongside Little Louis Vega while we sing. Still hanging with NockSeeGee. Right here, of course, on Wake and Bake. Tuesday installment, Bono Radio, the hottest internet radio station. Do check us out on all our social media platforms. Bono_radio on Instagram, Facebook, Bono Radio on the Twitter at Bono_radio, and tag me at finesse_keys. We're doing this. Yeah, we're still talking about now music, and we're talking about how you are so deep and stuff. And now you spoke about how on your next EP, is that an EP?
Yeah, it's an EP.
Yeah, on your next EP, you want to go deep and address certain things. So take us
Yeah.
through that. What is it that you are trying to address, and why are you getting deeper?
Because I feel it's important, you know.
Yeah.
Firstly, I would like to address the issue of consent.
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest, honestly, for
Actually, I want us to
girls.
talk about that. Let's get into it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm just so tired of girls having unwanted sex. I'm not sure if I can say that.
You
on
can
air.
say that.
Yeah, because they just couldn't say no, or someone coerced them into having sex, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like that. It
Yeah.
sucks, you know? And no one has to go through that. And no one has to endure like unwanted sex because some guy just couldn't take a no. That really annoys me.
Yeah.
And I want to do it for young girls. I want to do it for even older girls who
Yeah.
can't say no, who feel bad saying no. So I want people to be firm in their no's. I really want that. So that's the first thing I'm going to address. Because for me, that's the biggest thing, really, consent. A
Yeah.
lot of girls go through a lot because of that, you know. And footy in the African culture, when a girl says no, it means you should try harder. Am I lying?
For real?
That's
Not
what,
in the
that's
African
what-
culture. I think people have taken their own evils and tried to attach it to a certain culture to run away with doing things. Just like polygamy. We don't have time to get into it, but I'm just like, you know, it's like polygamy. People are abusing it and like just doing it like recklessly, and then it's culture. And if you go deeper and understand how it was done and why it was done, it's not the case. But you can
Yeah.
continue. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I've heard, like with guys, especially South African guys or African.
Yeah. Come closer
They-
to the mic.
They believe that when a girl says no, it means she's playing hard to get, and you must try harder.
Now in
And
2021.
that's not the case for everyone, you know.
Yeah, of course.
That's not the case for some of us. Like my no just means no. Aibo. If I wanted to have sex with you, I was gonna have it. You don't have to persuade me or
Why are we?
I'm
Man.
playing hard to get and whatever that thing is. It's really annoying. So that's what I want to address in my music.
Yeah, definitely that's profound. Something that needs to be addressed. Totally. Why do you think men have this idea of being privileged or deserving of like getting things, because it's the idea of like I own you, because if I'm gonna say, when you say no it doesn't mean no. What do you think we get these ideas? Why are we it's messed up.
So I grew up with girls only,
Yeah.
and so I can't really speak for men.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never grew up with a boy in the house. So I don't know why people feel so entitled, like boys feel so entitled to women's bodies. Honestly, I don't know. I really have no idea. But maybe you can tell me.
Well, it's patriarchy, and they call it masculinity toxism. Yeah, but
It's
we don't
really
we don't have
boring.
time to get into it.
Yeah.
Also, I feel for me, anything starts with the family dynamic structure, right?
True.
At home, how you are raised, and so every society and every generation has its ethos, its struggles and its fights. And so if anything about you respect women. And it's crazy because we all come from a woman. Tupac spoke about it, like
Yeah.
when he was accused of raping, he was like, how do I even do that when I was raised by a single mother and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's very grotesque. Okay, take us through the project. Let's talk about the project some more. That's a powerful, by the way, profound thing that you're trying to address right there.
Thanks. Yeah. Oh man, it's so deep, so close to my heart. And the other thing I wanna address. Oh, I wanna address a lot of things. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I wanna address also how important it is to open up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not just to everyone. People
Okay.
who deserve.
Yeah. People who are worthy of like you opening up to them.
Right. So the whole project is now making it sound like some deep project, but it's not. But
It is deep, but yeah.
yeah, maybe it is deep. I try not to be as deep as I actually am in my music because I don't want to bore people. Imagine like you're in a club and you're listening to some deep stuff. Nah.
Yeah. Why do you assume in general that deep things bore people? Because maybe
there's a time and a place for
Of
deep
course.
conversations,
Yeah.
People in the club want to dance.
So you're making club music. Do you want the project or the EP to be like a club banger?
Bangers all
Oh,
over.
okay.
And just a touch
I
of
understand.
some deep
All right.
stuff. Just a bit, but I just want bangers because people are going through a lot, and I don't want my music to be sad music. I want people to be happy while listening to my music and forget about their problems. Yeah, I'm food manju. Deep. Nah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but it's bangers all over.
All
And
right.
that's it.
What's the
really.
name of the project and how many songs are you anticipating to
The
the project to have?
name of the project is called Introducing the Zulu Hippie.
Oh.
My alter ego.
Introducing the Zulu hippie.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah, now I think she's bigger and better and wiser. So I'm so excited. Like, the human being I am now is really exciting to me compared to who I was 2 years back, you
Yeah.
know? So even the art now I do art, I do music because I love making music, I love creating, not because of clout or I want to be famous or whatever. But I never wanted that. But I'm just saying now it's really more about the art more than the streets. So yeah, I like that.
Introducing the Zulu hippie.
Yeah,
Looking forward to the project. When can we expect the project to drop?
I don't know. Did
You
you
don't know.
please tell them?
Sometime
Because
this year?
I really don't. Yeah, sometime this year. Before this
Okay.
year ends. I think in
Are
December.
you in studio right now recording?
Very much in studio with Cool B.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Cool B is the one handling my project. And yeah, can't wait.
Okay,
It's so
we are-
good.
Okay, we're about to wrap it up, but I want us to talk about social media and where can people get a hold of you and just what can people expect and what is I kind of like got it, like what you stand for and what you represent as an artist. So maybe I don't have to ask you that unless if you want to expound on,
Oh,
because I feel like as an artist you need to have a course and what is it that you stand for, like it makes sense if it's like that.
yeah. I stand for a lot of things. I just can't put.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everything
As
that I stand
as
for.
we're having a conversation, I can pick up things and of what you represent and what you stand. Equality.
Thanks.
I
That's
think
so
I
nice.
think if you're talking about consent, you're talking about equality, and then you spoke about we are all humans, humanity. So yeah, I kinda
Not
got that.
ignoring the emotions and the thoughts, you know, and taking care of yourself and putting yourself first and making sure everyone around you is okay, because you can't pour from an empty cup. People always say it, but it's true. If you empty, stop trying to save everyone. Save yourself and then the rest of the world. So yeah, that's all about it, really. Putting yourself first and being a human being, understanding that before anything else, you are a human being.
Yeah.
And happiness. That's it.
Self-love and self-love. Okay, we're going to be
Yes.
leaving with a song called Bougie, but before we do that, where can people get a hold of you on social media?
I'm on Facebook and Instagram only. Oh, and TikTok.
Why not Twitter?
No.
And people don't like Twitter, ne?
I left Twitter.
Yeah,
It's so, I don't know, it's not my vibe.
it's not your vibe.
Nah, it's not my vibe.
All right, on
But,
Facebook,
yeah,
Instagram,
NockSeeGee.
and TikTok, NockSeeGee.
Yeah.
Noxie,
NockSeeGee, not Noxie. The strippers Noxie. The X one, no.
Oh, that one is for strippers.
No, I want for strippers.
NockSeeGee, yeah, the Zulu hippie, right?
Yeah, the Zulu hippie.
All right, so do check it out. Had an amazing chat. I mean, very chill, laid back, but we dropped some jams. I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like also not too deep, also cool. Feel like maybe sometime in the near future, might have much more time to really get in deeper into having conversations, because I feel like you have a story to tell. I like asking artists such questions to get something out of them, not necessarily talk about music only, because I feel like when we have such conversations, it really gives the audience an opportunity to get like your sense of being, you know, what you stand for.
Yes.
For instance, you touch upon mental health, you want to study psychiatry, you want to study, you know, and I feel like people fall in love with an artist when you reveal who you are and such things. So
definitely.
yeah, thank you for coming through.
But that's fine. That's okay.
I wish you had time to get into
Comes with
that.
that.
But yeah,
Okay.
signing out. Wake and Bake Tuesday installment with myself and his keys. We're hanging with, of course, NockSeeGee. Keep it locked. The 12 o'clock sandwich coming through with Black with the Q for quality.